Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. At any time the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. Offense set on first down. Leaves it with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Dances away from the heat. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the ground game. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to...
Can anyone catch him? And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cal!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. The kickoff team out there getting set. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll throw one to his right. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different. And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the ball is picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll try the run. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Inside the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. Touchdown, Cal! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Fires to the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense starts with a short field. From the gun, running back gets the give. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Angulo. Working that left side now. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Cal 21, TCU.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Cal, number 8, with the carry.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. 3rd down, and they'll try the jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And here comes the punt team.
Number 31 in punt formation to kick it away.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Give to the running back. Oh, left him grasping for air. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Tuna. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Southern Miss. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Angulo. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Lowers those pads. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Quarterback checking the play. Dialing up a second down pass play. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. The 40. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Cal. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
That makes the score Cal 49, TCU 7.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Bringing the heat. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. The offense in hurry up mode. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to go up top on first down. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. On target. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Get set, get set.
He wants to throw it. Flips it out in the flat. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Okay, ready?
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
29 Philly.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, they'll take to the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position. Go make some things happen. Force some turnovers. Play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based...
And he's running in the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Complete downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Hand off from the shotgun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks. They run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down. Try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The Golden Bears are on the move. Takes the handoff. It's Ott. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quickly to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quarterback keeper. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Touchdown, Cal! And the beatdown has ensued. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
63, TCU 14.
bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but...
And the pass is intercepted. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Southern Miss. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Throws to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Golden Bears! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, and I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
And he's thrown another interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The give to the tailback. Discards a man. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
TCU.
1st down to start the drive after the break.
Green 25. Cut.
They're getting this guy lathered up. What a good run there. Now for the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, Cap!